G'day, guys, and welcome back to another Wednesday night's live stream. Great to have you here. We've got a few people in the room already, so let's hope it picks up. And what a busy week it has been. So we'll talk about what's been happening. Got a few light-hearted stories tonight, but before we begin, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And also find Jason and me on all our social medias. The links are in the description down below. So I'll just bring Jason in. Good evening, Jason. How are you?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. It's these Wednesdays come around very, very quickly. So hopefully it's a good light-hearted night tonight. And yeah, lots been going on during the week. It's going to be a good live stream. So welcome everybody. Hopefully we get to a few questions and have a bit of a laugh like we did last week, because that's what shooting is all about. It's like a little family now, isn't it? Like an extended family.
Definitely. And I see one new person I haven't seen here before. Big brain game time. Welcome to the show, mate. Yep. Don't know if we have seen you in here before, but I haven't noticed you. But we get so many people, so welcome. It's good to see some new people. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. We finally got the rain had stopped, and I finally got out on Sunday, my one day off work. Sorry if we're a bit disorganized tonight, guys. I've just been working up at 5:30, driving to work. They get home to about 6, and I've just got to try and do everything in the evening. So basically, I'm just running in the door and turning on the live stream. So and I get one day off. I've started a new job, so it's been really good. So sorry if it is a bit disorganized this week, but yeah, that's just the reason why. So so on Sunday I actually got out and shot a new gun. It's be the world's first look at a new shotgun, and I will bring a little video clip up of it later on in the show. So it was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, after all this rain up on the farm, most of the grass is pushing knee height to chest height. It's just unbelievable. There's no long range shooting up there for now because the grass is actually growing for over a kilometre in front of the target. So it's just unbelievable.
Right. Saw the look at that new gun. Looks pretty decent. But you were freezing there for a minute. Is it me freezing, guys, or is it Aaron freezing? It's his voice seems out of sync. Is it me or is it him? Let us know in the comments, because it was glitching there for a bit and the audio wasn't matching up. So I don't know if it's me or it's him. Let us know in the comments. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
hopefully it's all right now. No. Yeah, nothing had happened on this end. I actually turned my phone off in case it's doing something. But yeah, so it's good to get out shooting again. I had a lot of fun, but I got to the farm and had to find places to actually shoot because everything was so high. I couldn't really set anything up. So ended up hanging a few targets in the trees off some rope, and that was all right. So had a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're saying it's all right. Looks like it could be my end. For some reason, my power over Ethernet's not working. These bloody live streamers, Australia with their stupid internet, it never works that well compared to other countries. So you got to take what we can get. So
yeah, apparently Tesla's just started up their satellite internet in Australia, so we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully they'll pay a fortune for it. Whoever thought this bloody, NBN, what a white elephant that bloody turned out to be. Even the Chinese have got better, tired. They got better internet than we do, like impeccable internet. So
even Afghanistan has better internet than us.
And Aaron Johnson said, stop downloading episodes of Married at First Sight, Jace.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic show, guys. Love it. Big fan. Just watching these train wrecks. It's great. I'm not sure what's sicker. The people, because it's all a joke. It's reality TV. It's all staged, mostly staged anyway. And the idiots are actually giving these people death threats. It's like, I don't know who's sicker, those people or the people that think it's actually real, man. Crazy.
What's sicker is grown men watching this garbage made for little teenage girls. That is what is sick. I can't believe it. I keep telling you every year. Mate, you're just turning into a latte boy, soy boy.
Come on, there's guys in the chat. Back me up, guys. You like a bit of Married at First Sight. Let's not muck around. Come on, guys. You're all about it. You sit there with the wife or the girlfriend. She makes you watch it. You know what's going on. So,
Well, I don't even have any free-to-air TV in my house anymore. My aerial blew off in the storm, my aerial, a few weeks ago. So now everything is just streaming TV. So it's good. No lame stream TV for me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, it's been a good week. Let's have a look. Let's see who's in there. We'll do our regular. Sorry if I miss anybody because it's just getting so many now. So thanks for all the people that are watching. We've got, we'll start from the bottom, I think, Aaron. Harps, 666. We've got Pagara Operator again. He's back. All our regulars. Peter sat out. Sorry if I haven't seen you before, Peter. We haven't seen you. Big Brain Game, which Aaron mentioned earlier. Of course, Aaron Johnson. We've got Lone Wolf, Liam Cumbo. We've got Trent Gerlach or Gerlach. Sorry if I got that wrong, Trent. I hate getting people's names wrong. Haven't seen you before, Trent, so sorry. You got to get them in regular, like week in, week out, so they just roll off the tongue. But our buddy Colin Penfold, he's been here since the beginning. Peter from NSC. We've got Jaso AR15. He's been here for a long while too. And our buddy's back again, Andy 1234777, aka Daniel Andrews. He's back with us again for another live stream. Hopefully your back's on the mend, Mr. Andrews. Phantom HD, he's a regular as well. West Covina Dodge. I think I've seen you before, West Covina, maybe last week or the week before. We've got Murat. I'm not even going to attempt to say the last name, so welcome, Murat. We've got JR as a regular as well. He's been here probably since the beginning. Mick Becky's another regular. I've got Fox 860, never seen Fox before. Izzy Marlin, never seen Izzy Marlin. Robert 000, never seen him. We've got Ryan Anderson. Welcome, Ryan. Ben Taz, I think I saw him last week. Who else we got? We've got Aaron FKHM. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway. We've also got Kieran 1999, James LR, regulars 2, Dallas Wood, Griffo, Dave Webb. We've got Retro 8477, Rob's Woodworking, another regular. Oh, shit, man. We're getting a huge amount of people at the moment. So it's N Salty's back again. Of course, our buddy Chris Miller. I forgot to mention Chris. We're going to go hunt some deer on Chris's property eventually. So he really has no choice in the matter. So
once the old Woo Flu's finished, we'll be down there. We'll be down there.
Yeah, he better give us some written permission, Aaron? He better give us permission, mate, or we are not going to be happy, especially with the photos he sends these deer basically right at the front of his house. So, we just can't allow him not to allow us to come there. But we've got Rose again, Rose 123. Rose is a regular as well. She pops in fairly regularly. Matt Rumsey. We've also got, who else we got up here? Sorry, guys. Just going. We've got Bryce Brigden. Haven't seen Bryce before, but you got to come regularly, so it just rolls off the tongue. Of course, Happy Hunter as well. He's definitely a regular on the live stream. So, welcome, Happy Hunter. Stan Mance as well. Stan Mance is a legend, and Chris Legendary, also back for this live stream. So, welcome to all the people. Sorry if I missed any there. You know, there's so many questions and stuff popping up at the same time. And Aaron White's also back with us as well. Another one just popped up. So. Sorry, Izzy Marlin said he's here every week. It's Isaac Yanong. Sorry, man. Yeah. Did you change your name? Because I don't remember Izzy Marlin. Sorry, I don't remember that. You must have changed your name. So
I do.
JR said I'm a bit laggy too. My internet's not the best tonight.
It is. It's your side. Yeah, definitely your side.
Sorry. Just take over for a minute. Yeah, I'll just have a look while we're doing it. Just take over. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Paulo, for your super chat. I heard Jason applied for the next season of MAFs. So, that'll be interesting seeing Jason on there.
Yeah. What do you reckon? I'd probably be like Bryce, man. If you've been watching this season, I'd be like Bryce, man. I'd be like the enemy of the people on the show. But just it's so many. What would you say? Hypocrisy on that show, but it's a good laugh. You just enjoy the train wreck, and you just sit back, you laugh, you enjoy it, and what can you do? It's kind of fun. I will say one thing about it though. Whoever's watching it, it's funny. They're all giving shit to that Bryce and Melissa, but they're the only ones still together after the show.
God. Okay, this isn't the Soy Boy live stream, so let's give this a bit of a miss now. Next, he'll be coming on with man buns, skinny jeans, and drinking soy lattes. So thank you very much for your super chat, and guys, we really appreciate your super chats. It keeps the show going, and like in the weekend, it helped out with the ammunition, and also had some bad luck, Jason. My GoPro died on this review, and I ran over my really good and expensive Tripod. So I've
No.
minus a GoPro and minus a tripod.
Well, hang on.
So
You didn't really buy GoPros. You bought the tight ass cheap GoPros,
yeah,
i.e., not
because they bloody break. Exactly. So I'd much rather shoot the cheaper one than accidentally shoot the bloody $500 GoPro.
What did you do to the GoPro? What did you do? Sorry, just broke or fell over. What did you do to it?
It just died on me. Yeah, I had watermelon and stuff on it, and yeah, and then I bloody had the tripod leaning against the ute, and I drove off, and straight over it. So
it always happens. Incidental, incidental things happen, things break. It's always seem to be. I always seem to be replacing something somewhere along the line, but
exactly. And thank you, Lockie, for your $10. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. He's always a regular. And another $10 from Da Funky Yank Tiffy. Okay, well, we won't pronounce that one. Thank you very much for that one. It is awesome. So if you lay a super chat, make sure you lay a question or something, because we'll definitely read your questions out, which would be awesome. But I did see a question up here. I wouldn't mind, just talking about. Some other people might have. Oh, Jesus, there's hundreds here. I've got to find it. It's from Daniel Andrews. Andy, here we go. Anyone had any issues with Sal 100 after dispatching a few pests? The barrel gets super hot and it can't extract the case or open the bolt until it cools down. Well, my Sal 100, I haven't had that, but it's only a 223. Be interested to see what caliber you're shooting. They're normally just pencil barrels, I think. So they're made for hunting. So, yeah, then a few shots out of a decent sized cartridge will normally heat up the barrel. But yeah, not being able to extract when it cools down is a bit of a weird one. I've never encountered that. How about you guys?
No, I've never had that. I guess obviously with the heat expands, doesn't it? So to be expanding probably in the chamber, it might be a bit tight to extract. So as it cools down, it obviously, hopefully, what's the opposite of contracts, you know what I mean? And then, you're able to reject the cartridge. Seems odd. I mean, what sort of caliber is it? Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments. He said 300 Win Mag. So yeah, he obviously got definitely a bit of heat there, a bit of powder. I mean, what he got, 75 to 80 something grains of powder. So, I mean, certainly a fair bit of powder. So you're going to get some heat. You're going to get some pressure there, no doubt about it.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're running an extremely hot load, reloading, check your primers, see if there's any over pressure marks on them. If you're loading your own, so yeah, definitely double check that. That's for sure. It could be one thing. Jesus, super chat.
Peter said from the NSC, he said, quick bitch slap Jace, but he knows his wife. She's a maths watcher, I reckon. Peter be on the couch watching the reruns, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yep, on the phone the next day at work.
Exactly. Catching up on the Channel 9 app.
Thank you very much, JR, towards the Bog Pod Fund. Yes, I definitely need to save up for another one. It's unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. 2 things in one day. Just could not believe it.
It's interesting. Liam Cumbo said I should go on Farmer Wants a Wife, and I thought, well, I'm not a farmer, so. And Aaron's just a wannabe farmer on his small property there, so.
Jeez, it's insult week from Jason. Jeez,
hard.
Jeez. Thank you very much, JR, for the donation. Really do appreciate it. And of course, thank you to the NSC for bringing this live stream to you. They have been very kind and they sponsored this week's live stream. So their links down in the description to become a member. So they are fighting for your rights and fighting to get some of these gun bans overturned. So it's go down and go have a look at their site and hopefully become a member. If you're not, I think it's $35 a year, so it's definitely well worth having a look. So, what else have we got here? Let's just if we get into the topics, let's see what other people are saying. Jeez, so many.
A few people's comments. I think my internet's not the best. I think at the moment. Sorry, guys, if I'm, I can't do much about it. Just I've got to go reset the modem and all this sort of crap takes too much time. So we'll try and keep it running on the Wi-Fi. See how we go. Unfortunately, we'll have to deal with what we've got right now. Unfortunately.
Yes, exactly. So, guys, let's get these numbers up for tonight. Once I get another 70 people, I will play the video of this new gun. It's only like a 20-second video, but you can have the first look at it. So let's get 70 more people. Get all your shooting mates. Give them a yell. Tell them to get online, and we will definitely play that video. So 70 more people, and I'll play the video. Okay, here's the question. Karen, how is Marty going? I always wonder how he is and what's he up to. Don't really see Marty too much. He's he lives just over an hour and 15 from me, so we don't really catch up. We talk from time to time on the phone, but he's going fine. Yeah, he's plodding along, so it's not a problem there. Now this could be something with you, Jason. Harps just got alignments to 2,500 ultrasonic because the tumble shed itself. Anyone have one, and what fluids do they use? You use an ultrasonic, don't you? I use a tumbler.
I use it. I got one of those ultrasonic ones with the heating element from eBay or something, but it just does the muzzle brakes. Works really because it's got a half an hour. I bought one from Super Cheap Auto one time, which is good, does the job, but it only had like a 480 seconds time limit, where the other one from eBay has like a half an hour, plus it also heats up. But I mainly just use, like water and what do I use in there? I think I use some like CLR, but that's not good for brass. You got to listen, man. If I was you, listen, the ultrasonic cleaner is good for cleaning, but in regards to like cleaning the muck off, but it's not going to give them that shiny finish. As I said, we'll try and put a link up. Maybe Aaron will do a bit later on just one of those eBay stainless tumblers. You can either get, I think there's one from Aussie Sapphire you can get as well, or get the one from eBay. It's the spinning plastic one. I mean, nothing beats the stainless steel tumbling, I don't reckon. So, but Andy said citric acid, demon water, and dish soap works for me. So I guess citric acid, water, and dish soap. Yeah, but I still don't reckon they come out anywhere near as good unless you got stainless steel media or cob. I've never had the cob media. I've only ever used a stainless steel tumbler, and the thing is absolutely fantastic. It's like you're polishing gold. You come out, you get all giddy, you show them to your wife, and they're like, "Oh, new gifts, oh, you bought me some jewelry, It's that good."
Yeah, no, I use citric acid and dishwashing liquid and the stainless steel media, and they come out perfect. But I do think the citric acid eats the O-ring away on the lid.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, so next load I'm going to do is I'm just going to try no citric acid and see what happens, because it's definitely, I've gone through 2 O-rings so far, and it's eating them away. So I'm just going to try that, and I put them in for like 3 hours. And then I dry them in the dehydrator for about another 3 hours. So it's so definitely give that a go, guys. Few people use the eBay. Is Rose? She uses the eBay ultrasonic versus Water V. Use Water V. I don't know what that is.
I think she just said use water. Just use water. Yeah, let us know if you are using the ultrasonic cleaner. Let us know in the comments. What's your go-to concoction that you use in your ultrasonic cleaner? We'll hopefully give people a few tips in the comments. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, here's yeah, well, we won't even pronounce that one. You Aussies really need some common sense gun laws, like permitless carry and stand your ground laws. I've heard you can go to jail for self-defense. Yes, we can. We're one of the only countries in the world that the victim becomes the criminal. So, yep, we got no self-defense, proper self-defense laws. I mean, of course, no carry, no semi-autos, no, in some states, no 50 cals. Very, very restrictive on everything. No pump-action shotguns.
All the while, police, want more power to arm themselves to the teeth. So they don't care about the general public. They say they do, but they treat the general public like criminals, that everyone's guilty until proven innocent. and we pay their wages. They need to suck it up and realize where their funding comes from, which is the Aussie taxpayers, and do what we want because we pay the taxes. So they should shut up and get in line.
Yep, exactly. It's just it's just out of hand, really. Our gun laws are pathetic. And John Howard was on complaining today about watering down our gun laws. They can't do it. We can't water down our gun laws. They've got other MPs crying, saying they need stronger gun laws. And you've got people like Barnaby Joyce saying, oh, no, we've got a happy medium. So we have got no real pro-gun politicians, proper pro-gun that just wipe this NFA out. Get 25 years. This stuff has not worked. Now, as we're going to talk about, even now you can get arrested for having a toy plastic gun in this country. How pathetic is that? So, 25 years, gun crime's gone through the roof since they banned guns here, or banned a majority of semi-autos and that for everyday people. And here's John Howard still saying how he's saved Australians and it's really worked well, which has just made a whole group of people criminals overnight.
I'm not saying this is what happened in WA. Like this, not all of it. COVID had a lot to do with it. Let's be honest. But I mean, again, the road we've been taking, I think, for probably the last 3 to 4 years, probably 3 years, is people aren't really, from what we're seeing on the internet, of course, this is only what we're seeing on Facebook. That's, most people's modes of communication these days is that, people really aren't happy with our pro-gun politicians and really the way they're going about it. That's what I've seen. And unfortunately, that's, I think, partly, not all of it. There was a lot of different issues, of course, it's not just firearms, but that's why I think we've seen slightly a little bit of backlash on, our pro-gun representation in Western Australia, and it's sad. But hopefully, a little bit of a lesson has been learnt here that what's the saying? I mean, you can't suck up to the alligator or feed the alligator hoping it's going to eat you last. Like again, we got total wipeout of oblivion of all pro-gun parties in Western Australia, and all the people that were hoping and thought they were going to get up from all these different kinds of parties that were claiming to be helpful towards shooters. None of them got up. So hopefully this is a bit of a wake-up call. It probably won't be. They'll continue again, like most of our organisations out there doing nothing. It'll be the same sort of thing, but they just won't learn, and they'll probably be at risk of making the same mistakes again. But hopefully this is a bit of a wake-up call, man, from them to start getting out there in the media and start fighting for our firearms rights. And instead of just thinking, well, who else are you going to vote for? There's only so many pro shooters, or who are you going to vote, Labor and Liberal? It's like, well, no, but, at the end of the day, you guys have got to earn my votes, not just because there's no one else to vote for. You've got to earn my vote. And that's by getting results. And hopefully they've learned a valuable lesson here. I really do, but I don't think they will. But, hopefully they have taken it on board and we'll try something coming up, in the next run of elections. But and start, instead of trying to replace the Nationals or something, we don't need another Nationals, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. No, they won't have learned their lesson. It's all about protecting their big, fat, juicy income. They just say what they want to say to please everyone, then just go about once they get in doing what they want. Man, it's all a big clusterfuck. The whole, the entire country's worth of politics is just a complete waste of space. Really is, and just an absolute sponge on taxpayers and hard workers. That's for sure. Now, here's a very...
Someone took me to task the other day. I didn't even know, because I've just been enjoying other forms of just things in my life these days without being on social media. I mean, but people probably even noticed I was always posting on Facebook. I got 40-something thousand people on Facebook. I'll go for almost 3-4 days without posting something. I'm just, there's just, again, when you've been doing this 10 years, you just start to think, man, we've got to start doing something, because the time is running out, and the time is now. It starts to weigh on your mind after that long of a time, and about us actually achieving, and need to start achieving some results, man, and start being able to back up what we say, being able to make the arguments in the media, and we just don't have the people, unfortunately, with the knowledge or the smarts to do that, unfortunately, or they get into these local areas as lower house members, or for an example, and fair enough, their issue is not firearms in local areas, but then that doesn't really help me. You know, I mean, I'm interested in firearms. I've said this before. You know, like as much as I, you know, like the people in the bush, I've got good relationships with farmers, and you know, like we do gun stuff. We're not into water rights. We're not into, you know, this farming stuff. We don't mind it, and we'll help people where we can. We always do. But at the end of the day, this is a gun channel. We're interested in firearms rights. We're interested in self-defense. We're interested in getting a better deal for shooters. I'm not interested really in anything else, because this is what we do. There's plenty of other people doing, you know, videos and podcasts and about all that stuff you can listen to. We don't do that, you know. So hopefully we see some sort of changes and they wake up to themselves. But you know, I fear we're not going to, and we just don't have the people with the knowledge and the know-how, especially surrounding the laws, and being able to articulate that, you know, on radio or TV. And unfortunately, when they do get on radio and TV, some are really good in the past, and some have been really, really poor and have got tongue-tied and agreed with gun bans. And, oh, no, it just went bad really, really quickly. So...
Yep, exactly. Well, the NSC actually, Peter got on the radio and did a really good job. Probably the only time I actually seen someone on the radio from an organisation actually just giving it back to them and just laying the facts out. And no PC involved. Just about time we had that. It was fantastic. I think he's going on the radio again. Again, I think very soon. But here's an interesting one. This is a bit about tonight's topic as well. V8, mate, got my firearms license for my jail blaster. Now time to get me a Glock. So by making people like in South Australia to actually go get your gun license for your children's toy, now they're going to get more guns out, and real guns in the public domain, because they're going to say, oh, well, I've got this gun license. Why not go get a gun for me? And you know, we all know you never stop at one gun, do you? Well, you're breaking up again, Jace, are you?
No. Again, if anyone's in the comments, that's gone and done it again. Yeah, sorry. Is it playing up on me?
It just looks like you're a bit vacant. Yeah, like Simple Jack.
Sorry, man. You still hear me? You still got me? Or
yeah, I can hear you. Yep. You're all good. Yep.
Yeah. There's definitely a bit of lag there. So I don't know what's going to happen with the lag. But sorry, guys. Not much I can do tonight, unfortunately. It's a bloody shit thing with this internet. You know, we've got bloody third world internet. Even the third world's got better internet than we do. So I don't know what to do from here on in, guys, without resetting it. So
yeah, exactly. So, well, if you want to reset it, you can, and I'll just answer some questions for a couple of minutes. It's up to you.
Yeah, right, go. Try to do that. I'll be back in a minute. Try and do that. Okay. I'll text you when I'm back in.
Oh, okay. I can see it down here.
Yep. All right, go full screen.
All righty. So, what do we have here, guys? Okay, so any questions you want to ask about guns, we'll get into tonight's topic once Jason comes back. Okay. So what I was talking about, I knew this would happen as soon as people got their licenses, firearms licenses for a toy gun, they will end up buying real guns. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. It's ridiculous licensing toy guns, but then it's good that people are saying, hey, I like the sport, I like shooting, so they're going to start buying more guns, so it gets more people into the sport of shooting, which is always good. So it is, it's a bit of a, I don't think they expected that sort of thing to happen. So I've heard about this a bit from people that is, they're going to buy real guns. There we go. Harp. I've got three mates going for their license test. Then I'll get them to join National Shooting Council. Good stuff. Yep, that's definitely the way to go. Okay, just look through some of these. Just lay some questions down. I'll answer whatever you want to talk about. A lot of it's just you guys talking amongst yourself. Just got so many questions here. Geez, sorry guys. Okay, it's still wonderful. I've heard from American friends that the NRA only do enough just to stay in business. If they did, their job will be out of business. Yeah, you hear a lot of things about the NRA, especially on other channels. I don't really like them. and they just they just don't do much for people whatsoever. They actually, I think the top guy was caught buying $50,000 worth of suits on the NRA's credit card, and then a trip to the Bahamas, and spent like 180,000 or something like that going to the Bahamas. I've heard all these things through other on other videos I've seen over time. Yeah, it's just not good. It doesn't sound good at all. They got Gun Owners of America, I think, do big things over there that are meant to be pretty good. So, and a couple of other ones that actually work, and they all seem to work together. The ones that aren't the NRA, they all seem to work together and help each other out, which is really good to see. Okay, so if we asked any more questions down the bottom here. Do you think airsoft will be legal? I don't think so. Aaron Stonehouse tried to do it over in WA, had a huge petition, but it just fell through. Unfortunately, the politicians wouldn't do it. And with all this happening with the gel blasters, I just don't see. They're not going to let gel blasters, which are absolutely harmless children's toys, they are not going to let airsoft. I just don't see them doing it because they cry over it like a little toy made for a 5-year-old and upwards. I just don't see them bringing in the sport of airsoft, which would be a shame because I did read a report saying that they did on it about airsoft. And the first year it would be implemented into Australia, it was something like over $1 billion would be poured into the economy just by shops opening, ranges, shooting parks for them will all be opening up, sports, an entire sporting sort of like an agency would be set up. And then after that, it was something like ridiculous, like millions of dollars every year it would be bringing into the economy. So I just can't understand their way of thinking because of their stupid way of thinking and the anti-gun way of thinking, the politicians, I just can't get it why they just don't do this. It just absolutely blows me away. So here's Jason. Hey, Jace, has it worked?
The thing still doesn't work, but I might have had YouTube running. I'm not sure, but how does it look now? Good?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah. A lot better. So we're just talking about we're just talking about the actual airsoft. If it's ever going to be legalized, I don't think it's going to be. They're not going to let in toy guns, no gel blasters. There's no way they're going to let in the better version of it, which is the airsoft at all. And they proved that over in Western Australia.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Everything's getting banned. It's like, what do we do? Like, just one thing after, like, this is the last straw. Now banning gel blasters. I mean,
well, cap guns,
actual toys. I didn't think it was possible, but
they do ban cap guns. It's unreal. You can't have a cap gun. You got a message from a guy a few years ago who brought them from a wholesaler for his shop, and he got arrested for it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to tee up with him recently. I think I sent him an email, but didn't hear anything back. So might have to follow up on that again and see what happens. So
yeah. So we'll start our first story. So we still need 60 more people before I play the video of the new gun. So we'll start the first story here. So basically, we just picked a few stories that we actually we've seen. Some of these are a couple of years old, but it shows you just how pathetic this whole gel blaster thing is and why it makes us an absolute laughing stock of the world. Because I get messages from people, and you see them in other groups, and that is laughing at Australia banning these gel blaster toys. So here's a very interesting one here. We'll start off with this one. We'll share this. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, for starters, I don't know what they've done here, but the grip's on backwards. That looks like it's just hanging off, and there's no shroud on it. It looks like they have pieced it together somehow, and there's nothing on the back.
That one. What is that in the back of the stock of that top one? Yeah, what is it, like a bite?
Yeah, they're leaning a bite against it. So that must be.
Oh, right. Yeah. It looks like top there, there's like a little black square, like it's supposed to go in there. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
what's that
that's
gold thing? Is that a packet of dummies?
that,
What is it? Oh, that's the gel balls.
yeah. No, that's the gel balls. So that's the deadly ammunition. That is the deadly ammunition. Oh, so yep. So here we go. All right, so police seized 2 gel blaster firearms, as well as the firearms parts, ammunition, after a roadside stop near Moree. Highway officers conducting a speed check on the Newell Highway at about 8 a.m. on Sunday, where they detected a red Holden Commodore speeding. Speeding could have been 1k over the limit, because that's what they do you for down in New South Wales, don't they? And up here. Officers stopped the car and spoke with a 26-year-old man who they alleged was driving on a license that expired on March 1st. Police searched the car and will Argentine. Hang on, I can't see bloody glasses. They found 2 gel firearms, ammunitions, dismantled gel blaster gun, a bong used to smoke cannabis, and 3 grams of MDMA. So the man was arrested and charged with 7 offences, including 2 counts of possessing unregistered firearms in a public place, possessing firearms parts, firearm parts for a toy, and ammunition, as well as drugs and drug implement. So I reckon they would probably do more for the gel balls than they would with the bong and the drugs, because they're classing this as firearms and a firearms charges that can lead to jail time. Police claim the blasters are considered firearms under state law, and holders must have a license, and the weapons must be registered. The police said the weapons have the same appearance as real firearms, and as a result, these weapons are often used for more heinous illegal activities, which is absolute bullshit. They're not used for. You don't see people robbing banks with them or stuff like that, do you?
No, this is what I want to show you. I want to just share something here.
Yep.
This is what you guys do. This is what you guys do. Let me go to the Chrome tab. Where is it? Yep. This is what you can. You guys see this? Let's see if it comes up. Yeah, this is what your guys do, man. Hey, you fined $1,500. I mean, if I go here, the Queensland Service, he was fined $1,500 over alleged incident on video, which he pulled a gun on a couple allegedly speeding along an outback highway.
Yep.
Yeah. Just hey, you get caught speeding, you'll pull a gun on you. I mean, like really. Anyway, I reckon that's just classic.
I've heard that wasn't that guy's first sort of real bad incident. That's what I
wasn't his first rodeo. Wasn't his first rodeo.
No, exactly. I don't know what happened to that. I remember when that happened. Yeah. So how ridiculous. So now they're calling. So you're getting done for, if it's disassembled, basically, from what I can see, you're getting done for firearms parts. So imagine, okay, you're sitting in prison in a holding cell or whatever. So what are you in here for? Oh, assault, murder. This and that. Oh, I had some toy guns on me. Jesus, you're not going to last too long in prison, are you?
Yeah, it's just, man, I still, even now, like a couple of years later after it first happened to Brad Towner, and people remember Brad Towner from Armored Heaven. I did a podcast with him probably a couple of years ago now. I did actually hear, actually, I do have to respond to him. I did hear from Brad a few days ago, and he's interested in doing something again. And having a chat, maybe doing a podcast about the whole, basically the whole debacle. So he's sent me a message here. Yeah. So, hey, mate, do you want to do another podcast on gel blasters as an interest piece anytime soon? I said, yeah. What did you have in mind? What it is, what it does. Lots of shooters in Queensland enjoying them currently with their family. They've got some new products in stock, show some real-time ballistics, etc. It should be interesting. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, we ought to get him on air one night and talk about it as well.
It should be. Yeah, but it could be good.
Yeah. Here we go about the Queensland cop. That thug cop was moved from the Gold Coast out to Longreach for beating people. He lost his job over that. Good.
All right. He's like a Yeah, really, again, pillar of the,
Society.
emergency services community.
Yeah. Yep.
And people say this is like one-off. These are not one-offs, guys. This is happening a lot that we're just not hearing about it, or when we do hear about it, it's just getting ushed under the carpet. That's why, we referred again it was probably a couple of streams ago, maybe 4 or 5 streams ago, when that guy was in Melbourne, and what did he get paid out? Something like $4.5 million for getting shot in the nightclub when he was getting lewd with his girlfriend in the back of the nightclub. And they go, no, we were right in doing that. No, you paid out $4.5 million. So no, you weren't in the right with that one. Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't pay out. Victorian Police pays out roughly about $30 million a year in these types of payments. So you don't pay out these types of payments outside of settlements if you're in the right. Put it that way. They don't do that.
Well, that was actually over a toy gun as well, wasn't it? We've talked about this before. He was at a costume party, like a swingers club thing in a nightclub, but all that's beside the point. He told the part of his costume was a toy gun. They okayed it at the front desk and said he could, not a problem, you can have it. I think detectives turned up an hour before the shooting and said, what's going on? Reports of a gun, and they said, no, it's all good. It was a toy gun. We've already checked it out. There's no problem here. And an hour after that, they busted in, and I think he got shot several times in the back while getting a blowjob, and his missus got shot in the leg as well. I'm pretty sure she got shot as well. Yeah, the largest payout, wasn't it, in Victorian history? But
yeah, it was a large payout.
He's had like a dozen surgeries, the poor bugger, and everything. So it's you're not good.
Well, Peter says try 50 to 60 million. It could be true. Last one I read, they paid it about $30 million. That might have been just in 30 million in 2020, what are we in 2021 and 2020. So that's what I'm hearing. But again, the problem is that's increasing every year as well. So again, really, why are we paying out? On that type of thing, again, for this type of bad policing practices. I mean, again, you don't pay out this sort of money if you're in the right. I mean, they would vehemently defend their reputation because, again, they got endless amounts of funds funded by the Victorian government. It's not their money; it's our money. Endless amounts of funds, but our money to defend them. It's mad, eh? We live in like a what's that? Yeah, Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? Like, again, you can't beat them. This is what I've been sort of coming to the last couple of years. I mean, we can try the gun stuff. You just can't beat them, mate. They've got the courts tied up. They've got the ombudsman's tied up. They've got everything, NCAT's, tribunal. They've got a lot of things tied up, man, And, again, it's very hard to win against the government, very hard to win against them. It's just sometimes it feels like it's unwinnable because they got more money, more resources, more tenacity, more power, basically more everything to screw you up. So it's not a good place to be in, unfortunately.
No, exactly. And here's another instant. Remember this one? What happened to the cop that strangled that chick down here in Melbourne during COVID? That went very quiet, didn't it? So, went very quiet. Normally when it goes quiet, there's a payout.
Yeah, just like those old ladies there was a shooting probably, about 4 years ago, the Hornsby shooting in the Hornsby Piazza area. And she just fired something around there and hit him twice, and there was a bunch of bullets that went astray, and unfortunately, hit a couple of old ladies, and poor buggers, and again, never heard anything about it because they got large payouts. So I would assume large payouts. Sorry, I shouldn't say because I don't know they got large payouts, but we never heard anything about it. And if you get shot, unwillingly by the police for not hitting your target, I'm sure there's payouts. You're not going to get shot and go, well, I don't need a payout. I'd be like, well, yeah, give me as much money as you're going to give me because you really should have shot me,
Yeah, exactly. Here's a funny one. Here's JSO, AR-15. I handed mine in, obviously jail blasters, and the lady told me I should have just broken it and then thrown it in the bin, therefore admitting it's a fucking toy, not a firearm. Yep. Exactly. So what do you do if you don't want your 308? What do you do? Just break it in half and throw it in the bin? That's all good. Basically, that's what they're saying, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what do you hand it in? This has to be the Twilight Zone, man. It really is. Like, these guys couldn't possibly. And the thing is, right, they just don't care about their reputation because, you see it on Facebook. It's just, even the general public, non-shooters, they're getting absolutely shredded, like shredded. They just do not care about their dwindling reputation. It's just, why would you do this? Like, just again, their own worst enemies, unfortunately. And it's just like, I don't know why you do this. The general public's even shredding them, saying, if you can't tell this is not a real gun, you're an idiot. Yeah, and it's just psychosis because they shouldn't be doing this job, so they clearly can't tell the difference between a real firearm and a gel blaster. Like, it's absolutely scary, and they shouldn't be in these positions if they really can't tell the difference because they really don't have the aptitude or the mental fortitude to make an easy decision that even the general public are coming to.
Yep, exactly. And here's a good one from Mick. Not from Mick, from Phantom. What happened to the Vic cop who shot the dog and killed it? I'm not too sure about the Victoria one, but I think there was one up here in Queensland, wasn't it? And they were trying to shoot someone in the backyard, and it went through a fence and killed the little dog in the backyard of the neighbour's fence. Like, it didn't kill the kids that were inside through the window. So they went quiet and went away up here. I'm pretty sure that was in Queensland as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Stan says, what world are we living in? Agreed, man. I've got no idea. It's just, it has to be like the Phantom Zone. I feel like, if you watch Superman, remember when I think it was the three black people, when they went black, they were dressed in black, the Kryptonians, Terrence Stamp was General Zod, and they're in the Phantom Zone and we're just spinning around space going, woo, we can't get out. Like, that's the only thing I can put it down to. We're in like this Phantom Zone of like ridiculous stuff going on. So.
Yep, exactly. So we'll read the next one here. This was real big news. Not I think 2 Christmases ago up here in Queensland, because I think it happened near our border. So we'll bring this one up. Here we go. I'll just try and take.
Yeah. Oh man, that orange trigger and orange barrel, man. Wow, that looks real to me, guys.
And they come with their very own safety glasses.
Hey, look, even better. You get your little water bottle on the left-hand side.
Yeah. No, but some of these water bottles do come in the shape of a hand grenade. That could deem extremely bad. So,
hang on, and your little USB charger at the top, your little USB charger top left, the little, the little with the little cable there, unbelievable. Oh, that looks real. Yeah, because real guns require a USB charger, a little bit of safety goggles, and a water bottle. Unbelievable, man.
Exactly, and there's the little packet of condom gel balls. So the gel balls, guys. You buy them at Bunnings as well. You put them in plants. So the hydration balls for hydrating plants and keeping water and moisture to plants. Also, they are found in disposable nappies. So basically, a nappy, in a sense, an unused nappy, is like a claymore of gel blasters.
It's unbelievable,
It is. And I remember this was a big one. This really blew up on the internet, and the absolute crap the cops got for this was unbelievable. A Coffs Harbour man is facing charges of illegally possessing firearms, allegedly being caught with several gel blasters he intended to gift to his son as Christmas gifts.
Hey, I guess he didn't get him for Christmas, eh? He didn't get him for Christmas, the poor little Tucker.
So the cops stole the kids' toys at around 1:45 a.m., 23rd. So close to Christmas, December 2018, New South Wales Highway officers stopped a car at Tweed Heads, which is right on the border of Queensland, not far from where I am. Upon doing initial checks, the officer decided to search the vehicle. During the search, police allegedly located a number of gel blasters, which are marketed in Queensland as items classified as a toy, and they're still a toy here in Queensland. During the search, police allegedly located a number of gel blasters, which are marketed as toys. We said that, powered by a battery or manual load spring that shoot non-harmful gel balls. Non-harmful. Police reported the item to include a Colt M4 Glock 18, Scar submachine gun. Scar's not a submachine gun anyway. It's a full length gun. STD water gun, electric fire. Jesus, electric water pistol. What did I say? A water pistol.
Electric water gun. Oh wow.
An MP52 submachine gun. Yeah, I don't know what an MP52 is. An MP7 crystal bullet model. Jesus, and an M249 machine gun. Jesus, these guys.
Hey, what the hell is an MP7? Hang on, don't move it. MP7 crystal bullet model. What the friggin' hell is that?
Exactly. Yeah, no idea.
And he had 0.35 grams of cannabis. I mean, okay, that's illegal, but I mean, 0.35 grams. Oh, he's obviously a heavy trafficker, obviously, you know?
Yeah, and these guns were to guard his stash of 0.3 of an ounce. He was arrested and charged with 14 counts of possession of a firearm and 1 count of possessing an illegal drug. The man was refused police bail. Jesus, Christmas time, you're in prison for buying your kids a toy.
Listen, we don't recommend anyone, again, not saying, when people were younger, they didn't do stupid things, but, now you're older and, you got a good head on your shoulders and that sort of thing. We obviously don't, promote any type of drug taking or drug usage or anything like that. But at the end of the day, really the big issue here is again, just understand that guy. You got rapists, murderers, child molesters, all those types of things out there that get bail. Yet a guy that had basically toys doesn't get bail. I mean, if it's not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard, it's you just have to laugh. It's mind-boggling, and I've never even heard of even the real versions of these guns. Like, I don't even think they exist, or the cops. Again, sometimes when you see what the cops are calling these things, never even heard of them before. They're not even real firearms. I mean, they don't exist. They get the numbers wrong, or they say it's this when that's not even a real gun. Like, that's never been a gun name before. Like, what are you talking about? It's just crazy stuff.
Exactly. So the reaction. The post has attracted several thousand comments. The overwhelming majority are negative. Many readers blasted the police force for ruining the man's Christmas over what essentially are toy guns, calling upon them to go after real criminals rather than a man allegedly purchasing toys and gifts for his son. Amongst the most popular comments are, "I can't believe you guys actually posted this to Facebook like you're proud of it." Exactly. It's what we say all the time. It must be embarrassing seeing the real general public rip apart the charges. Hopefully it puts some context around it. Yeah, it's the law, but it's utterly ridiculous. And the people agree. You're going to ruin a young dad's life with these charges because he had some toys. Congratulations. Another guy. Those were kids' Christmas toys. You have just ruined someone's life, possibly a family, over toys. And not even a gram of cannabis. How do you sick fuck sleep at night? Oh, this just goes on. Yeah, these firearms, including no firearms, were confiscated toys. Bail refused for plastic guns. Jeez, this goes on. Jeez.
The guy says rock fighters and junkies getting, and all these other rapists getting a bail. Yet this guy can't get any bail. I mean, they're just getting absolutely shredded. I just don't think they care. It's like, how stupid can you be? How stupid can you? Again, they really need to up the literacy and common sense level of police officers before they allow entry. And if this is coming for top brass, which it obviously is, this is even scarier. And we should be extremely worried for the future about our firearms rights. So I can own in New South Wales a 50 caliber Barrett, for an example, but I can't own a toy that shoots those little balls you get from Bunnings that you put in a flower vase. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yep, exactly. Here's a good one. Officer, Sarge, I'm going to need backup. This guy's heavily armed with military water pistols.
Yeah, just got shredded, man. Like, it just goes on and on and on. This is not from shooters, guys. This is just from general folks that go, this is the dumbest thing they have ever heard. Like, you have to wonder where it's coming from. And whoever is the main person behind this decision, I mean, immediately should be relieved of their duties and sent packing, and shouldn't be allowed to work anywhere in the public sector ever again. because this is the things they do. It's quite scary. Calling toys real guns. I mean, again, this is from general public. This is not, for sure, some were from shooters, but a lot of them were from the general public, and even the general public weren't having it. So yeah, good on the general public for finally standing up for some shooters and realizing how ridiculous this is.
And just the end of this one off, here's a good one. Next, someone's going to get charged with human trafficking after they get caught with a box of Barbies they brought for their daughter.
Man, some of these were epic. It's like, dude, how embarrassed. Like, why would you leave this up, man? It's just like, it just further tarnishes again, we don't do this. We don't want to say this. This is, again, they keep saying, oh, you're against the police. You guys have got to stop this. What's with the hatred for police? Not at all. Not at all. We just wish we didn't have to report on this stuff. I really, really do. It would just make my day if one day we could get on there and say, well done to the police for doing something right. But unfortunately, again, it just all seems to be negative. I don't get it. I don't know why, what, how, when. They just don't seem to care about their reputation, which is, and it's further tarnishing, some of the good police that are out there that are trying to do a good job and have the best interests of the public at heart. So, again, whoever is making these decisions should be immediately relieved of their post and immediately moved on, just for utter stupidity.
Yes, but that's the thing, they can't, because it's law now in these states. That's bloody law. The people who brought the laws in should be the one just being, it's a waste of time. You're embarrassing Australia. You got to go. You're an embarrassment. You got to go.
Yeah, but this is the problem. And I say this, and this goes for, political parties out there. This goes for even some of the pro-gun ones, to be honest. I mean, if you're surrounding yourself with idiots, right, you can go, that's fine. But another idiot will just step up to take their place, because that's the type of people they hang around. That's the type of people they attract. So, you can get rid of one person, they'll move along, and you'll just get another idiot step up that thinks exactly like they do, because that's the company they keep. Right, so it's just how it is. Unfortunately, they've got big problems. They've got much bigger problems than they need than we or anyone else can sort out. It's got to come from a perspective from the public. The public need to start saying, no, we're not tolerating this. Their reputation's in the shitter. It's time. We're just not having it, because the last thing, and I've seen this a couple of times on 2GB, for an example. Ray Hadley, always a big supporter of the police when his son was caught with drugs. And was relieved of his post in the police force. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's always a big defender of police. And he says we can't lose the reputation of the police. They can't lose the general public, because they lose the general public, it's over for them. That's what they realize that. So they need all the positive publicity, I should say, they can get, So this is it. Anyway, hey, let's play. Everyone's showing play the video. We've got to stop crapping on. Let's play the video, and then after the video, what we'll do is we'll just basically smash out all your questions, and we'll spend the last half an hour answering some questions. JR's got it right. Play the video, Aaron. I agree, JR. Old Steady Eddie needs to play the video. Simple Jack says Steady Eddie needs to play the video.
And Simple Jack's keeps freezing up.
Sorry, I can't do much tonight, guys. I got to fix it up this week.
Yeah, exactly. Video, where is it?
It's just not reading on my power over Ethernet. It's reading downstairs, but I just can't figure it out up here. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's get it done.
It's got to find
while you're doing that, I'm just going to read some comments for some people while you're sorting that out. Sorry, guys, just trying to. Yeah. Aaron says the government gets away with all the tyranny because Australian citizens continue to fail to stand up and fight. And for their freedoms. Exactly. I think Australians, I've been to a lot of traveling, America, Canada, mainly, Western style countries. And yeah, it's just totally different when you go overseas, like Canada, USA. You see the rights people have. Australians are generally pretty easygoing. They really are. They don't really, as long as they got their beer and a pizza on the weekend, they don't really care about too much else, or their barbecue, as long as they've got a job, which is understandable. But you got other people where they really fight for their rights. They don't take this sort of thing. So, yeah. You got it up?
Yep. Okay, here's the video. This is just going to be the intro to it. I filmed it on Sunday, and I only get time to edit just a little bit each night before I got to go to sleep and wake up and go to work again. So,
well, this better be good, man. I've been waiting for this. If this is no good, we're going to have to just roast you at the end.
So I hope you get the volume on this. I hope you do hear the volume.
Nah, there's no volume, dude. I don't know what's going on there. There's no volume.
Okay, hang on. We'll try it again.
It seems it's working there. It's not muted or anything. There's like zero volume. I also noticed when we did the countdown, there was no volume in that either.
Oh, I know what's going on. You just keep talking. I can bring the volume up. I think I know what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
because I thought when we did the intro, there was actually nothing there on the intro, and I was like, well, how come I didn't hear the bang shots and all that? But anyway, you can figure that out for a sec. Let's go throw a few questions. Power over Ethernet is 10 megabits a second. Shit, you can use a LAN cable. Sampo said, yeah, mate, unfortunately, I'm in the process of moving out the next couple of months, so upstairs I don't really have a power over a straight up Ethernet cable. I don't own this house, so it's not mine. So I wish I could, but hopefully Elon Musk, that bastard with his internet, works better. So you got it working?
Yep, we have. There we go. So
let's hope we got some audio.
Hopefully you do have audio this time. Here we go. So there we go. And you're frozen again, Jason.
No, am I back on? Am I still good?
No, you're all frozen up. Oh, you are
Sorry.
now. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so that's just the intro. I haven't really edited much of it. I'm going to have to do a bit more. I might stay up all night tomorrow and do it when I get home from work. So, yeah, so it was a fun gun. So you'll see what the results are and what I think of it.
Have you
hopefully on Sunday? I say Predator 12 gauge, the new Predator shotgun. Hey?
Have you told? You told people. There you go. I don't think you told anyone what it was. There you go. You just told them now.
Yeah. It's so that's the new Predator shotgun, straight pull. I think they go for about 1,200. It was a fun gun. It worked, and I enjoyed it. Yeah. So it's so we'll see exactly the ins and outs of it. Hopefully, I'll have it up on Sunday. Hopefully.
Yeah,
better make another $2.30 on the ads, which would be good.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see too. Some guy, Jason AR15 said, "For fuck's sake, I bet his mobile data is a better connection." You know what it probably is. I'm going to try and see if I can connect to that in a sec, but we'll see what we come up with.
Yeah, James. Yeah, it was a fun gun, but I enjoyed it. But I don't want to let too much out. I don't want to let too much out about it right now, because I want you to watch the video. So when the video comes up, make sure you share it and like it and everything. And a big thank you to Kay and Mike for lending me the gun, which was really nice of them. So it's good. So they're in the importers, so it's really good. They are one of the only importers I deal with now because they accept that I will do an honest review. I'm not going to just say it's good. If something goes wrong, I'll always say it, and that's what they want to hear. Where I tell other importers that, I'll review your gun and that you're going to send me, but it'll be an honest review. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be saying it doesn't work and what I don't like about it. Boom, basically the phone goes dead. Most importers in Australia won't deal with you if you're not going to say exactly what they want you to say. So, and it's funny because a few months later or a week later or 2 weeks later, whatever it is, you see that gun that they wanted you to review, but don't want you to say anything bad about it. You see it on other people's show. And yep, that's a real good review, that one. Aaron Johnson. Aaron looked like he was having fun and has admitted as such. Someone will be along shortly to speak with him about having fun with guns. Welcome to the dictatorship of Australia-stan. Yes, exactly. You can't have fun with guns, can we, guys? It's a big no-no. Oh, Jason's come back in and see if it's worked. Alrighty.
Well, this is the hotspot, so let's see if that works. Sorry, guys, not much I can do tonight. It's a bit of a shit, but what do you do?
It does look a bit better, actually. It does look a bit better.
You're freezing up on me, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good. It's not working. I don't know what's going on, guys. Bloody third world internet.
Just got to hang in for 25 more minutes. And this is Peter. Yep, the gun was supplied by NSC members. Yep, they certainly were, which is good. So they support NSC and they support shooters and they support having an honest review, which is always good. So you'll see the first review of the gun. And man, it'd be the first review I've done for a while, actually. A really nice supporter of the show, I'm not too sure if he's in here, has offered me a gun to review, which is really good. So I'm looking forward to that. It's something a bit odd, and it's one that you've asked so much about. And I actually had the opportunity to review it from the owner, but he didn't like what I had to say, so I didn't end up reviewing it. So I'm not going to change my opinion or the way I present myself to you guys. I'm only ever going to tell the truth. So I'll be getting the gun, and it will be a brutally honest review on it. So, yep. So that will be coming up very soon. I'd like to shoot at long range, but after being up there and seeing the long range course today, there's just no way I'll be able to shoot on it unless I go get the tractor and slash everything.
Yeah, no, exactly. Look, Ben says he's got better internet. He lives in the shack in the middle of the bush in Tasmania. Is it better, guys? Let me know. It seems to be a bit better now. Aaron's still a bit glitchy on my end, but I hope mine's a bit better.
It's a little bit better, yeah, than before. You're not freezing up and just a big blob on the screen. But yeah, well, just another reason why to get out of New South Wales. No, they ban all the guns and they can't even provide basic internet, basic human rights, pretty much. No guns and no internet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go into some people's comments. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's throw some questions up, and we'll have a bit of a go at answering, a bit of a rapid fire for the last 20 minutes of the show. But yeah, a lot of people coming into the chat, a lot of new ones. C. Henderson, Crazy 88s. We've got Scott Nisbet. We've got Carbon Based Lifeform. That's a good one. I like that one. We've also, got a few more here. Griffo 117. I think we see Griffo earlier on, but welcome, Griffo. Mumbles Munchies. I think I know who that is. We've got Jay. Maybe that's me. No, it's not me, but welcome. Yeah, so we've got a good few. Chuck U. Farley. Yeah, so Chuck U. Farley's in the chat as well, and yeah, some good stuff. So throw your comments in the questions below, and Aaron, when he gets off his Quinster there, we'll actually throw them up.
Yeah, sorry,
Miller said, "When am I getting a Lithgo?" I don't need anything at the moment, man. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at with my guns right now. So just taking it easy. Oh shit, what was that? Just taking it easy, mate. No, nothing at this stage. So yeah.
Well, I do have another video here. A guy said that Stoger, so I can't find it, there's hundreds of messages, that Stoger actually came up with a M4 knockoff as well now. And I've heard a bit about them, some good, some bad, about the gun. And I've got a video here that you've probably all seen of the Sulan arms. So this is their version of it. So tell me what you guys like. Do you like mag-fed shotguns or tube-fed? Tell us in the comments what you like, because that's a really heated topic, actually. And you get people who just want mag-fed, they like carrying extra mag, and other people like the tube-fed guns that because they're a lot easier on quads.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll bring this up. Tell us what you think of this one, guys. Here we go. Hopefully you get some volume. I'll just play just the intro part of it. So there we go. Bring this back up. So that's and that's the tube fed or straight pull. These are the two of my favorite guns, the Predator and the Sulan Arms. So what do you guys like?
Yeah, we're talking about this. I guess this one first as well. C. Henderson said, "Did I get rid of the T1X?" No, I've still got it. I've still got it at the moment. No issues there. And another interesting one. We can't confirm or deny this from Colin, but because I got some assets, just been worrying about the US dollar tanking, and Colin Penfold says Winchester 15% price rise. So
Yes.
can anyone confirm or deny that? This is what we actually took, and we were just talking about this literally. And I was talking to another importer about this just less than a week ago. And people are asking us, man, like the US dollar's tanking our dollar's going awesome in regards to the greenback US. And prices are still going up, like WTF, what's going on? Why are there 10 to 15% price hikes when our dollar's going further? Again, makes absolutely no sense. And yeah, people have got a right to be angry. I would be very angry. And guys, again, if you got importers putting prices up when the US dollar's tanking, that's a good gauge just to not buy. I would say not saying these guys in particular, but I'm saying, look at ones going, don't buy from them. It's as simple as that. Don't perpetuate a ripping off of shooters. Sorry, I just got to say it how it is. Do not perpetuate the ripping off of shooters with price spikes when the dollar. What is it? I think it's just checked before this morning. It's $1.20, I think, if I'm correct. USA to AU dollar.
And this is what we've been saying for a couple of months now, that this will be one of the reasons of the end of shooting. The continuous price rises when will just be the end of it. People can't afford it. Everything's so dear over here as it is in the shooting. It's half the price of what other countries pay. And I even think I've heard someone talk about a lot of stuff is actually cheaper over New Zealand than it is here. So it's just the pricing. 15% is a huge price rise in one hit. Unbelievable. Like all my products for building go up about 2% every year. Not even. Sometimes it's only like 1.5%, 1%. But normally it's only about 2%. My materials go up from my main wholesaler. And 15% in one go that's ridiculous. This is what will price people out of the shooting sports.
But at the moment, I just got that wrong because I was looking at some, I don't get stock shares and stocks. I was looking at a B bus one, and it was like I thought it was $1.20 today, but it's not. It's $1.30. So still $1.30. So we did get a bit of a pullback around late March as well. Is a dollar. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. I'm just looking at the US. Let me just go back to it again. But again, hopefully, if Australia dollar, if it becomes stronger. We need to see some reduction in prices, but as they say, prices always go up; they never come down. So, again, I'm just saying, just for the future, look to that. Look to see what's happening, and which companies are passing on the savings back to you. And I always say support those companies because they're the ones that are inevitably are willing to take a little bit of a hit so you can save some money. That's what we want to see. I think that'd be good. But it is what it is.
Yep, exactly. And we put a shout out a week or so ago to any wholesalers that are watching to message us on Instagram and tell us whether your prices have gone up or down, and we can pass it on to you guys and tell you. But of course, none of them have told us. So we haven't heard from anyone, so we can't tell you what other people are doing. But yeah, 15% is a bit of a, if that has gone up 15%, that's a bit of a whack in one go, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. I'll answer some of these questions here about the shotguns. And that Mick asked, what's funner, target, watermelons or fire extinguishers? Yeah, they both got their pros and cons. Fire extinguishers are great because you hear that big slap. And you can see, especially at long range, you can see the reactive target. So it's really good. But geez, makes a mess in the back of your ute, that's for sure, with all the unspent powder. And where watermelons are a lot of fun because you shoot them and you've got nothing to pick up. You just, you walk away and the cows come and eat them like today. Well, not today. When I went out and shot the gun, the Predator, as soon as I finished shooting the targets, the watermelons, but I was only just setting up for the next shot and all the cows were coming in eating all the mess up. So, yeah, With watermelons, nothing to pack up and take home, but fire extinguishers are a bit more impressive. Peter, does the Surline Arms come left-handed charging handle? My one doesn't, but I never had a problem with being a lefty and using it right-handed. It just never, it doesn't bother me. I can use it with both hands. With the charging handle, it doesn't matter what side is on for me, and I'm a lefty shooter.
There you go. I'm just looking at it now. So again, this is the problem, right? I've seen since COVID, March of 2020. I mean, our dollar was basically worth shit out. So it was 58 cents to the US dollar. Ever since then, the dollar's been gaining power and becoming stronger week in and week out, almost since for a whole year now. So, in COVID, it was buying 58 US cents, like $1 Australian dollar. Now it's buying 76 US cents. So again, and we keep getting these price hikes, and they've happened over the last year. So again, question you got to ask is 58 cents to 70, currently 76 roughly. Why are we paying more? Why are we paying more? There's no reason why we should be paying more. I'm sorry. It's a shit house. It's not good. We shouldn't be paying more.
Yep, exactly. And crazy saying, I am more worried about supply and demand rather than the exchange rate will have more impact, I think. Yes, definitely. If they're buying up big time, and I think Friday our time, old Sleepy Joe Biden is going to come out and say about his sweeping gun control thing, reforms that he's going to try and force on the American public. So they are buying up big time, ammunition, guns, you name it. They are just lapping it up. I watched a thing, I think in the 90s, for AR-15s in America, there was 400,000 in civilians' hands. Today, there's over 20 million AR-15s in civilian hands. So basically, there's an AR-15 for everybody in Australia. So that's unbelievable. 400,000 20 years ago and 20 million today.
And people say they're not too much worried about the power of the dollar, which, okay, fine. But again, I watched a bunch of videos just in the last couple of days of some guys that I sort of respect in, market economics. Then people don't realize, because me and Aaron have been talking about this for quite some time too, mate, the stimulus checks are going to dry up. The COVID checks, Australian, JobKeeper checks, they're going to dry up soon, guys. You have not seen the outcome of what COVID will deliver economically yet. I mean, in what market can you have huge gains after the world just pretty much got taken over by COVID? Massive gains since March of 2020. Not in all markets, stocks, crypto, even real estate's now starting to pump. But the guys that I'm seeing and what they're talking about is you have not seen anything yet. So, people's jobs are going to be on the line. No more JobKeeper payments. Businesses are going to go to the wall. So again, this is going to happen over the next 1 to 3 years. Like, trust me, it's going to get really bad for everybody and everyone. So strap in your seats. If you haven't sold something yet you don't need, there's the COVID tax at the moment. You're getting record prices for vehicles, and if it's not nailed down, get rid of it, because you're not going to be able to sell it in the months and years to come, at least for a while. So we'll be talking about this on a live stream next year, and you'll be saying, holy shit, businesses going to the wall, jobs are gone, no JobKeeper. It's going to get really bad. Real estate's gone to shit. So be prepared for it, guys. Be prepared.
Yep, exactly. Just a quick thank you to Chris Miller and for the donation, and also Chris Legend for the $15 donation for the fire extinguisher and the ammo funds. Thank you very much. And M. Trundle for the watermelon fund. Thank you very much. Now, the watermelons for this review, I bought 5 of them. They were $70 for 5 watermelons. $70 I paid just for the watermelons. Then I had everything else on top, all the ammo. That review cost me a small fortune. Here, bipod and a GoPro.
Were they $10 a pop?
20, just over 20. Yeah.
How many did you have? 4 or 5? Was there 5? Wasn't there 4?
5, and they were $70. Yeah. Yeah. There's one small one, and the rest would. I tried to find the smallest ones to keep the price down. Yeah, $70 just for 5 watermelons. I just could not believe it. Yeah, so it costs a lot to do these shooting videos, that's for sure. So thank you very much for that, guys. Uh, Yep, I reckon. Yeah, but by Christmas time this year, I think we're going to really things are going to go to the wall. They're estimating 5,000 small businesses are going to go under, and up to 200,000 people will go on the unemployment benefit this year because JobKeeper's just finished.
Sorry, J-So said we didn't read his super chat. Sorry, we did. Let me scroll up. I didn't see it. I'm just scrolling up. Did we not see it? Sorry, man. I'm scrolling up. I can't see any super chat, man. Sorry. Is it there? I can't see it.
No.
Oh, J-So's put a bloody. He's giving us a bit of a Swifty.
Sorry, J-So, if I couldn't see it.
I can't see it. I've gone up. Are you sure it didn't go through, Jace? I can't see it. There's nothing here at all. I'm scrolling up. There's nothing there.
No, it also comes up at the top of the screen here.
Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, let me go.
I'm going up.
No, because I can go left and right on that thing. There's nothing there, mate. Cannot see anything. Read that Andy's one, Daniel Andrews.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry, Jason. I can't see it. Thank you anyway for the super chat. Andy, for the beer fund, everything else has to be covered. Thank you very, very much. You guys are awesome. All you guys that donate to the show are absolutely awesome. I'm very sorry, Andy, if I did miss your super chat, but things go past real fast and I'm real sorry about that.
No, that was J-So. We got Andy's up on the screen. It was J-So, AR15. Sorry, we didn't. I just scrolled up. I can't see it, dude, so I don't know if it's coming up, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't find it either. I'm very sorry for that.
Well, hey, put your question up. Let's go. Get it up on the screen. Let's not talk about it. Get it up on the screen so we can answer your question. We'll bring it up now. Let's go.
We can hit deer on the head with fire extinguishers. Yep, they'll be pretty cheap to do that.
One of them looked like you said. It looked like a gas bottle sprayed red. Was it? Didn't look like a.
Yeah, that one was a. And I shoot the second one. I had two of them. It's a helium thing for blowing up balloons. That's what it is.
Yeah.
JR. So, geez. Oh no, that's not the one I sorry. That's not the one. Everything's scrolling up so fast. There we go. Joe, Shooting Stuff Australia. We in America are pulling for you, and we are on your side. Never believe the media. No, you cannot believe the media over here. That's for sure. The media are pretty bad.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Reed Peter Sadouts. He said, what do you reckon price of secondhand guns will go down when the impact of COVID hits? Good question, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be epic, dude. It's going to be epic. There's a couple of guys that I follow, and they're not saying good things at all, man. People are going to get really stranded. They're leveraging houses. They're doing way too much stuff. Again, only going to take a small interest rate hike, and people are going to be proverbially effed, basically. So again, take care of yourself, guys. Don't make any unnecessary purchases at this stage. Just let's just see how things pan out. Don't make any crazy purchases. You don't know if you're going to have a job next year. So just take it easy.
Yep, exactly. Secondhand guns. I've always been amazed by how much people want for secondhand guns. They want just under brand new price for a gun they've had like 15 years. I've always been staggered at how much secondhand goods in this country cost. It's just unbelievable. It's everything as well, like cars and that, just not over the COVID, before the COVID thing. So, yeah, I do think it's going to be, I don't know.
J-So's one at the third from the bottom. Bring it up. Basically, it starts with basically. While you're bringing that one up, I'll address Liam said, "Is Aaron getting Jason?" I won't use the words. I don't want to be derogatory because is Aaron getting Jason a woman of the night with no teeth for his birthday? Man, for a start, why does she got to have no teeth? Yeah, I've got some standards, dude, right? And Aaron's not that nice of a guy, so he wouldn't do something like that for me. You know what I mean? So,
yes, guys, it was Jason's 40th birthday during when was it? Last week.
Yeah. But this guy's supposed to be my friend, and he won't even read out my birthday stuff. What an absolute ratbag, hey?
Oh, mate, well, you never told me what day your birthday was on. I didn't know.
Well, if you're a good friend, you would know this, wouldn't you? You'd know this.
Oh, what date's my birthday?
I don't know, like December sometime, you know?
Yeah, exactly. March. Yeah, March. Um,
There you go.
yeah, no, exactly. Oh, and about the second-hand guns, what you're going to see first are high-end guns, like the TRGs. I see, as soon as things start to go a bit bad, the TRGs seem to be one that comes in as well. So
Anyway,
it's
read Jason's comment. Let's go. So what do you say?
Yep.
Basically, just said about the Savage BA. Yeah, I think we spoke this last week about the Savage BA12 Stealth, 6.5 Creedmoor, and the CZ455 with 3 barrels, 22 LR, WMR, 17 HMR, also rocking up this week. Well,
Nice.
man, you COVID's obviously not hurting you, dude. You seem to be because I know those Savage BA Stealths, they're not cheap at all. So. Again, we're going to have to come to your house, mate, and shoot some of those guns and, come and shoot on some of your private land.
Exactly. And as my mate Nick had my CZ515 on order for a year to the day, I'll be super pissed off if they ban them. Can I get some more info on that? Yeah, I've actually asked Winchester for him, and from what I heard was they get here when they get here. I can't believe it. It's just... I just can't believe you order a gun a year ago and they don't. It takes a year to get it. That's just beyond pathetic, if you ask me. It really is. It really is. They should be having statements out explaining it to people and keeping people in the loop, just not leaving them a year once they've paid for a gun. It's just bullshit, if you ask me.
And in saying that, you never know, guys. People say they're going to ban it next week. We don't know. We get to a Tuesday and all of a sudden we get word another gun's been banned. So, hey, anything's possible these days, dude. I mean, we just don't know. Things happen. A week goes by, bang, gun ban. I mean, how many weeks were we doing gun bans week after week after week? So we don't know, man. We've got no insider information. We just hear it for some of these dealers and importers first. They tell us and then we tell you. That's all we can do. And, hopefully, we try and fight those bans, of course, not us, but the organizations. Well, sorry, some organizations, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. It's been it's a bit scary. It's been like 4 weeks since the last gun ban. It's like the quiet before the storm. It's like, what's going to happen? What's next? So it's been 4 weeks, like 4-week anniversary of no gun bans in Australia, which is awesome.
And it gets so eerie when all the things probably before even me and Aaron sort of became friends, the things we were saying were just coming through. It's eerie how many things I say are coming true, man. It's like I should start running those, be a clairvoyant or whatever, where I'm reading the palms and all that and start making some money from this, because every time I seem to say something and bang, it happens. We said COVID, they'd start with the gun bans immediately after COVID, or pretty much. We said within 6 months after COVID. Well, they did it in 3 months. So we weren't far off, but we said this was what was going to happen. They're going to start on all these gun bans. Bang, 15 gun bans in WA. I predicted that there was going to be a whitewash in WA. We were going to lose all our politicians in WA. That happened. It's just like, shit, man, I've got to start charging for this.
I reckon. Thank you very much, Stan, for the $30 super chat. Really appreciate it. Ammo for testing. Great work, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And Rose, tell those Yanks to keep buying our kangaroo products or they'll just rot in the paddocks. Yeah, buy our kangaroo stuff, that's for sure, and help our farmers out as well.
You get another super chat from Dirty Fox. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm, age 40, so I'm out of my 30s, unfortunately. So, I'm sure Aaron will pay me that $20, won't you, Aaron, you bastard?
Yes, I certainly will. When you get your ass up here and we go shooting again.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So, thanks, man. 40 is the new 30, they say. But, mate, live your life while you can, everyone. Live your life while you can. Don't, just do your job and, spend as much time as you can in the outdoors and, live your life because, we're on borrowed time. It's not going to last forever. So, do what you can now before you're too old to. So,
exactly. And I'm turning 50 in 11 months and midlife crisis. And I don't know what I think I should be buying a sports car, but if the economy is going to tank, I'm not going to be able to afford it, am I?
Yeah, no, not at all. Anyway, 9 o'clock, guys. We're going to finish up now, man. That's it. Yep. I've got to run. I've got to do a few things. And Colin says life begins at 40. So awesome. All the people that joined us in the chat, you guys are the best. It's like a bloody new family, isn't it? Really, like I say, every week, new people coming in every week. It's great. All people from all around the world. Guys throwing a few bucks at us. We appreciate all that. You don't have to, but we appreciate all that, and it helps Aaron do the show. I'm just here to be the brains behind the operation. So,
that's it. You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. and smash that like button before we finish the thing. Hit that thumbs up before we finish the show. And again, we'll see you next week. JR says move to Queensland. I don't like the humidity. Ain't going to happen.
Yes, thank you very much, guys, for everything. Thank you for your super chats and your support. Watch out. Hopefully on Sunday I'll be able to have time to have finished the video over the next few nights. You'll see that new shotgun. So it'll be a good video. It was a lot of fun to shoot, and you'll see the outcome of it. So once again, thank you to the Shooting Stuff Australia family for joining us tonight. Smash that subscribe button, like the video, and have a good and safe week. And we'll see you in 7 days' time. Good night.